deforestation has actually been around for an incredibly long amount of time, but it needs to come to an end because as the reasons it is done, which are making space for buildings, palm oil plantations, gathering wood, and making paper seem useful, it's actually really bad because deforestation can cause new pandemics, loss of water, loss of food, and the extinction of many animal species. I will explain how deforestation is that bad in the following slides. First, you may be wondering how deforestation can create new pandemics. First, bats that live in forests will move to palm oil plantations because their homes are being destroyed, and bats are known for spreading many diseases and viruses. So when the palm oil then would be consumed, also the several viruses and diseases from those bats will then spread to the person that consumed the palm oil. Another way deforestation can cause new pandemics is by reducing the amount of trees available because as trees play an important role in turning CO2 into oxygen for us to breathe. When we cut down trees, more CO2 will survive and raise the average temperature, which then melts the Arctic and leads to the extinction of many animal species like polar bears, etc. And the glaciers in the Arctic carry viruses that were frozen inside the glaciers. But when they melt, the viruses that will be free, which is not a good thing because that means another pandemic. Deforestation is also done for farming animals to make meat, and this also contributes to the extinction of many animal species because a really large town of a forest that it housed 1,000 animals then would be cut down to house 100 animals, which means that meat is way more harmful to the environment than you think after knowing the fact that meat contributes to climate change, deforestation, and the extinction of many animal species. Trees are also important because they help the water cycle create water. They remove CO2 from the air and turn it into oxygen, give us shelter, and provide us with food. But because of deforestation, we are losing these benefits the trees were giving to us. Now you may be wondering, how can I help? There are actually many ways to help against deforestation. First, do not waste paper because paper is made by cutting down trees. Next, become vegetarian or vegan because meat contributes to the extinction of many animal species. Because it also contributes to deforestation, just like how I mentioned before, and deforestation means habitat loss for many animal species. And as I mentioned before, it can start a new pandemic. And if you still want to experience the really delicious taste of meat, please try plant-based meat instead because plant-based meat tastes exactly like regular meat but doesn't harm animals or contribute to deforestation. We need to protect our planet because there is no second Earth, so please help against deforestation for the well-being of our planet.